us. So, let's again, let me tell you
A
something.
break.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Okay. I'm coming hot, so I'm going to try
Oh
to be
boy.
I'm going to be calm and humble. The numbers don't lie, girl. So the Just David episodes, guys, it's like we had our fucking crazy grandmother here one year. Now that woman has passed. We have our kooky aunt here, kooky Sarah Fraser. David Yontef behind the velvet rope is staying open regardless. We have a Mike and a Just David, but we really do love you here, Sarah. We do, and we want you here.
You
But
what? I'll have bigger ratings.
no, I'm just saying the Just David, those two just fine, girl. So we want you. We do want you. You're not too proud to beg here, but this podcast is staying open. God help me. God fucking help me in 2025, regardless. But she's not going anywhere, everybody. But you know what I mean? So it's like I'm sure these people don't you think I don't think Kyle really
I
wants
don't
to
think
come
Kyle,
back.
no. It is so obvious to me that Kyle does not want to be back,
No.
doesn't want to be there. I think
That's
the
why you
most
get paid. You get paid
stupid,
to do something you don't want to do.
correct, correct. I think
Sarah
the
does
money,
not want to be here with us next year. Guess what? She loves the pay.
that's
I
true.
believe I believe you told me the other day, not to spill your off-air tea, that I've helped you make the most money you've ever made in your life. Thank you for all the advice. Blah
That
blah
is true.
blah. Well,
You're not spilling anything. That's the God's honest. I'm great.
I
I love you for that. I'm forever grateful for you.
thank you. I don't want to be here either every day, but I would
Wait,
miss
I
these
got one
listeners.
last story for you.
Okay.
Speaking of money, did
Mhm.
you like the Jennifer Tilly reveal of where she got all her money? And I think you actually predicted this in one of our past
I talked
episodes.
about it.
But she was married to one of the co-creators of The Simpsons. I believe the longest running show on television, 36 seasons. He was there for 4 years. And then they had creative differences and he left. I don't remember the guy's name. I'm sorry. And unfortunately, he passed quite young from colon cancer.
And he has no kids.
I don't think so. I think it was their
I
first
mean,
marriage together.
wow.
But because, he exited, but in his exit, he remained on as executive producer and got a cut of all the different things they did at the time, DVD releases and VHS releases and all this stuff. And then in her divorce settlement to him, she got a cut of that. And
Mhm.
she said, never in my life did I think it would go on for a trillion years. And
Mhm.
Stephen's his name because she says that she thanks God to Stephen all the time. And
Is
she's
it
like,
Stephen? I thought it was something. Sam. I think it's Sam Simon.
oh, Sam. Yeah, you're right. Thank God someone's fact checking.
It's
Sam
okay.
Simon. I mean, what a fucking, I mean, you hit the lottery, girl.
Mhm.
Simon, there he was. Maybe
Ye-
he did have kids.
I don't know. You hit the lottery. Look, I didn't know this going into the season, but lots of these listeners, when we were, weeks and weeks and weeks ago, were saying, "Here's how she gets her real money," and I was like, "Oh, well, that's great," And yeah, what a great deal. I mean, look, you create something and you exit, you damn straight you want a percentage of it. I don't know. I'm looking. Nope. I'm
No, I
looking
don't
right
think she
now.
had any
No
kids.
kids. So you don't have kids. This is the next best thing. And he was a poker player just like her. Listen, you know that I know Louis Vuitton like the back of my hand. This is what I know. When she pulled out that $33,000 boat. Now, I don't want that piece, nor would I spend $33,000 on it. But Erika Jayne was very intrigued with her wardrobe. Andy Cohen has said it. She's very rich.
Well,
Very rich.
can we end with this? Because I'm curious your thoughts.
Yeah.
Doesn't EJ seem like she's getting very bitter? Very, very bitter. Like I know we were like EJ's not going anywhere, but to me, she's so envious now of these women, don't you think? And I love EJ, and I hope we get back. And by the way, I told you that I had a source close to the show who said that she was not going to get a very favorable edit this year. And doesn't she seem bitter, or is it me?
You just think she doesn't want to be there?
Well, she just seems so envious of all these women, their money, their divorces. When people walk in with expensive things, she seems like she's like, "Oh, honey, I've had that. I used to have that. Must be nice to be divorced." Sutton, shut up. You get $300,000 a month, girl. You got something. I mean, isn't it like a little, I guess not. You're not feeling it the way I'm feeling it. So,
To be honest with you, I find Erica's I once was rich and now I'm poor to be kind of funny. Not funny, haha, but like she's a little self-deprecating. By the way, she also had a Porsche delivered at the beginning of one episode. Did you catch that when
uh,
her new car showed up?
sure. Yeah, probably
So,
$170,000 vehicle, probably. I would say.
okay, so there are people listening to this without a roof over their head right now. There are people that have had to move into their mother's house. There are people that have a house of their own and their two kids sleep in a room that they share. And they put the heat on only when it gets really cold out. So
It's
is Erica really
all
starving?
relative. And I agree with you. And the Porsche coming up was obviously a gift for the first time she treated herself. I'm just saying there's $170,000 Porsche, which is insane. I'm not buying it. But then there's somebody walking in with a $33,000 handbag just as an accessory. And I think I just am beginning to see I'm kind of like, when are we going to see Erica dating? Like, isn't she going to bag that other billionaire? Like, I don't
You're
know. It's
thinking Erica don't
a
got a
little.
storyline this season, huh?
I'm wondering if they're doing her a little dirty. I don't know. I just don't see her. She doesn't seem happy. We don't see, there's no tour coming up. And she seems resentful of all these women now that got these great divorce settlements. And like she said last night, if you knew what Tom Girardi said to me, you wouldn't believe it.
I saw that.
Well, tell us. Doesn't he have dementia? And he's near dead, and he's being sentenced, I believe, or has been sentenced by the time everybody hears this. I mean,
Your mind goes to
kill it.
dark places, right? Like, what could he have said?
Well, why are you protecting him? Like, just tell us what, if it was so terrible, tell us what he said. And it ain't like he gonna remember it if
I
it's
mean,
really
what did he say? Like, you were a waitress in a cocktail bar, not to refer to the
no.
Human League, and I picked you up and rescued you. And I mean,
Ugh, well, poor Erica. I'm sure now she's wishing, hindsight's 2020. She's wishing he had never had. What a con artist he was. Fucking asshole.
you're feeling Erica's not, you're feeling Erica is a little bitter.
Yeah. I'm feeling
Okay.
EJ. I think there was like last season, it was like tongue in cheek and it was like cuter that she was like, she'd had it all and then it was taken away. But she doesn't seem. And look, I'm saying I wish they'd even maybe lean into it more. I think that's a great lesson. Like there's a lot of people, and I'm sure this has happened to me. I bet it's happened to you. Like I've experience, I was on a hit radio show in a local area where everybody knew you, every restaurant you walked into, you got free things. And the moment I left, nobody cared. Nobody called me, nobody gave me a free table, nobody wanted anything to do with me. On a much smaller scale, I'm just saying I know what that's like. And it's like that's something that a lot of people are going to experience on different levels. It's but to me, it's like she really is experiencing that this season, but we're sort of ignoring, like I
I
think it's
see
really
it.
triggering for her.
This is where no, I get it. This is where my realistic view of the world kicks in. I'm not negative. I'm not pessimistic. I'm just realistic. No, that's 100% how the world works. I say this all the time. Everyone who tells me they love me, oh, I love you. I love your podcast. That's great. That's great. If tomorrow there is a scandal about me that someone, God only knows this, that, you would all, a few of you would stick with me. Most of you would just watch me lay in the middle of Times Square and get steamrolled by the Mack truck. And you would say, what an asshole that guy was. I mean, most of you think I'm an asshole as it is. But, so yeah, no, this is the way the world works. Here today, gone tomorrow. You were dining with Miss Huga and Miss Giselle, and then they said, who is that girl? She don't work for Kane no more. No, this is how it
That's the truth. No, that's the truth. And then I went
this
to working
is
for yeah, it was, yeah,
which
it
is
was
why
for a long time. Uh-huh.
for everyone who thinks I'm such an asshole, that I am so grateful. I feel I've said it before. Thanksgiving, it started. I feel grateful that you and I are sitting here. I am very humble. I am very appreciative. I am very just like wow, I really wish that we could do something for all these listeners. I don't know what that would be.
Oh, we'll have lots of chances. We'll do lots of things.
Oh, but you know what I mean? Like, it's just this
That's a good
is,
note to leave on. I gotta, I gotta get my son to daycare.
but my point is when it's over here and the tides turn and there's, as what happened to all my listeners and all my, when it turns, it turns. I'm ready for it. Like,
Maybe
I
we
think
could
that's
do.
just the earth. That's just the world that yeah.
You're giving me almost like Scrooge vibes. You know what I mean? Maybe we could give away David's salary for a year and we just surprise our listeners and we pay their mortgage for a month and we buy them a new car when they've got 3 kids and their car is breaking down. I don't know. This is giving me Scrooge vibes. I'm feeling this could be David, David does not David does Dallas. David does charity.
Well, I'm appreciative, but no, I make no. I don't think I'm anything. I don't think I'm better. No, it's over. It's over. No one, when you're falling, it's over. This is unfortunately, Erica, how it
Well,
works, and
you're still on top. I gotta love you and leave you. I'll be
I
back.
gotta
We've got to
love
talk
you. And
about Mary Cosby's son.
and
And
you know what?
people have mixed feelings about this whole
Yeah,
scene.
they do. And you know what I want.